What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be talking about a service that could change the way that you bank and the way that you spend money. It's called Nexo, and if you like the way this is sounding so far, hit the like button and subscribe because there's going to be a lot more videos like this in the future. So the way that I want to explain it is I want to explain it three different ways, and they're going to be getting more in depth as we go. So just I just met you. I want to tell you about it. Elevator pitch. So Nexo is a service in which you can buy and sell cryptocurrencies, and when you have your crypto stored in their service, you can either earn interest up to 12% APY, or you can use your crypto as collateral, and they will let you have money on a line of credit, and the APR is 5.8%. That's pretty crazy because you can live on your crypto. So that is the elevator pitch. And for me, that's all I really needed to know. I went and I have studied this service. I have read all the fine print. I have read all the reviews, and it is awesome. So to dive in a little bit deeper, I've made a little PowerPoint and I want to show you guys that now. The service is called Nexo, and their slogan is banking on crypto. And that is exactly what they allow you to do. So they claim that you can earn interest up to 12%, and that is paid out daily. So that's 12% APY, that is compounding daily, and that you can borrow with 5.9% interest APR. So that is 5.9% over the span of a year, and it will also compound. So these numbers are insane, especially the 5.9%. Credit cards are up in the mid to high 20%. I've seen some 28, 29, and higher. So 5.9% is amazing. So I wanted to make this part to show you what the service is offering, and as we continue on, I will show you how to maximize your potential and actually earn these numbers, because there are little tips and tricks to make it all happen. So, earning interest. Let's see what they say. This is directly from their website. So it says you can earn daily interest on your crypto, your euros, your Great Britain pounds, and your US dollars. So pretty much your crypto and your fiat money. It says up to 12% annual interest. It has a daily payout schedule. They have insurance of $375 million on all custodial assets, so that lets you know that your funds are safe while they are being put to use. And you can add or withdraw the funds at any time, so they are not making you lock in for a certain amount of time to have your crypto or your money in their service. But when you do pull out, then the interest will stop, obviously. And it says 0 fees on fiat and up to 15 crypto withdrawals, free transfers into your wallet. So that basically just lets you know that you can quickly and easily move things around whenever you need to, and they're not going to charge you for it, which is good to know. So let's see what percentages they have available for each different crypto or stable coin. So a stable coin, as you can see, these are the ones that say 12% APR. Stable coins are coins that are backed by institutionalized money, so like US dollars or British pounds or what have you. Most of these on this list are backed by the US dollar. That's why they say USDT, USDC, TUSD. So basically, those coins, $1 equals one coin, and that's just the way it is. The ones that are 8% APR are true crypto, like Bitcoin, Litecoin, XRP, XLM. So they potentially have a little bit more risk because it's newer to the market. But the beauty of the regular cryptocurrencies are they also appreciate on their usual schedule pretty rapidly. So you're getting 8% APR that's paid out daily. Plus, if they appreciate, it compounds daily on top of their appreciation, which is amazing. All right, borrow cash or stablecoins. This is really the killer feature of this service. So it says you can collateralize your crypto and borrow instantly with crypto credit lines. So the interest starts, the lowest interest that you can get is 5.9% APR, which, like I've mentioned, is incredible. And I will show you how to get 5.9% throughout this video. Again, it's 375 million, insurance on all custodial assets. The smallest amount that they will lend you is 10 bucks, maximum of 2 million. And you guys know that I like to read all the fine print, and I like to dig deeper, and they actually will lend more than $2 million. You just have to call them directly, set it up, and probably have to go through some additional security measures. So automatic approval, no credit checks. So this is the wonderful thing about the service. If you find yourself with bad credit, no credit, don't even know what credit is, it doesn't matter, because you're not putting your name on the line to get this money. You're putting your crypto. Your crypto is the collateral. It speaks for itself. So what they're doing is they're saying, okay, if you own, let's just say $1,000 worth of crypto, we are willing to give you about $600 cash, and we're just going to hold on to this crypto for you. And they know that Bitcoin and everything is going up, so they have a pretty safe bet. And you have an amazing opportunity to live off of your crypto and let it appreciate without having to spend it to use it. And then again, they say 0 fees. So these are the coins that are currently able to be borrowed against. We got Bitcoin, XRP, Litecoin, Stellar Lumens, Tether, USDC, PAXG, which is gold, Ethereum, all of the big ones. You know, these are the ones that they feel confident in letting you borrow money against. And these are the ones that you really should have your money in anyway, unless you want to just have a really crazy Hail Mary from time to time, which is always fun. So, what's the catch on borrowing? The catch is there's two catches. One, you should already know that they are going to add interest on top of the amount that you borrow. It is on a yearly schedule, and it kicks in after a month. So if you borrow, let's say $100, at the end of the year, you're going to owe them like $7 on top of the $100. You're going to owe like $107. You know, that's not so bad. I mean, it definitely is worse with credit cards and other avenues of borrowing credit. The second catch is if your value of your crypto and the amount of credit that you have used up gets into this risk zone, they will potentially start selling a portion of your crypto to cover themselves. Now, I know that sounds kind of sketchy, but they tell you every step of the way. You can't see it on these screenshots, but where it shows the amounts at the very bottom of the phone, right underneath that, it tells you, hey, if your amount of crypto falls below this amount, you know, whatever that amount is, we're going to start doing this. So you have ample opportunity to either pay off your loan or buy more crypto to keep the distance between how much crypto you own and how much money you've borrowed. You can keep it with a wide enough gap. So at 83.33% of the auto payment risk, that is when they're going to start selling your crypto to cover their butts. The killer feature of all of this has not come out yet. It is the credit card that allows you to spend your available credit in real time without having it transferred to your bank, which is how you do it now. The card is in public beta. There are people out in the real world who have it and they love it. They say it is awesome, it's the coolest thing ever, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. I've been doing everything that I can to get it soon. In fact, I'm going to put a link down in the description below. If you will follow that link and just put in your name and email address, it will help me get the card quicker, which means that I can review it and tell you guys everything about it so that when you get it, there are no surprises. So please click that link in the description below. Put your name and email address. Heck, put a fake one. I don't even care. It will help me get the card a lot sooner so that I can test it out for you guys. All right, so hopefully you guys are really interested in this and you really want to know more. So I'm going to dive down into the app on my phone and I want to show you guys how to maximize your interest rates and pretty much just how it all works. So let's do that now. All right, so here's the dashboard. We can see the portfolio balance, how much credit they have offered in total, how much is left. You can see how much interest I've earned in 2 days. And then down here at the bottom, it gives a breakdown of where everything is. And you can see that very fine print down at the bottom. It says if, it basically is saying if my credit line wallet reaches $4,800, they're going to start pulling, uh, they're going to start selling my crypto to cover themselves. So I did transfer a little bit more money into the credit line wallet just to be sure. The market's been a little volatile the last couple of days, so I just wanted to make sure that this little experiment didn't backfire on me. So um, you can borrow more money that they have already allocated in the available credit, or you can repay. You can see that I've borrowed a little bit to test it out. It has not appeared in my wallet yet, but it was a holiday yesterday, so we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. So wallet's just a standard setup. You go into each individual one. Top up is how you can either buy or transfer the individual coin to your wallet. You can withdraw it and then manage wallets. So for each crypto, there are 2 wallets. There's the savings wallet, which earns interest, and there's the credit line wallet that you can potentially borrow crypto against. So one thing that's interesting is you don't have to have the crypto in the credit line wallet to see it go to work for you on the dashboard page. But if you do borrow against it, the app will automatically transition it over to your credit line wallet. To maximize both your earned interest and your borrowed interest, you have to stake 10% of your total portfolio. So in my case, 10% is $1,168 of your portfolio in the Nexo token. So it's Nexo's own token. I currently don't have any in yet, but as soon as you do, it takes all of your earning ability to the max. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, there we go. There's what hangs it all up for me. But actually, the Nexo token is doing quite well. You can look at it in Coinbase. It is sold and exchanged as a regular token. It actually has some amazing growth. So on top of earning additional interest, it is also appreciating. So in my eyes, it's a no-brainer. 10% is not a whole lot, and it will bring 2 extra percent to your earning. Now, when you talk about borrowing, it adds a whole heck of a lot. So let's go to the borrow, and it shows us everything that we need to know. It shows us all the quote unquote fine print, but it's not fine print because this company is transparent and it is advantageous to everybody for them to let you know everything. So let's go to credit line and go to the second bullet point. This is the one that I'm going to talk about the most. So the 5.9% APR is only when you're staking Nexo. And if you're not, then it's 11.9%. 11.9% is actually still pretty good, but it can be cut in half if you're staking Nexo as the crypto that you're putting your credit line up against as collateral. So that's how you maximize your interest rates. So let's keep going with the tutorial. There is an exchange. The exchange is not terrible. I understand that it is pretty new. I still prefer Coinbase's exchange and then just to transfer the funds over to Nexo, but I'm sure they're gonna, make it a little bit better, more user friendly in the near future. It's not terrible, and the rates are pretty decent, um, but yeah, it's not as polished as Coinbase. And then card. So currently, the Nexo card is not available to the masses. Hopefully, it will be soon. Please follow the link in the description below to sign up and get your name on the wait list and to help me get boosted up the wait list so that I can get one and review it for you guys so that you will not have to wonder what it's all about. There's a few other things. There's actually going to be a voting system soon because Nexo wants the users of its service to be able to tell them what they want next. I know one of the voting polls that they're going to put out is going to be what crypto should they accept next as being able to borrow against. So that's really cool. I really like that. This is a company based out of Switzerland. It's a Swiss financial tech company. They've been around for 12 years. They have lent billions of dollars. There are people who have even bought homes with money that they have borrowed against their cryptocurrencies. And that home that I'm talking about uh, totaled $1.3 million. So there is some great potential here. And I'm going to jump back on the camera and tell you why I think all of this is so very important. So I hope you guys have really enjoyed this video to this point. I really have been enjoying Nexo so far. I'm a pretty new user, but like I've mentioned before, I've been reading all the fine print. I have been reading all the reviews, all the Reddit conversations, and everybody loves it. Everybody really enjoys it. So I am going to keep trying it out. But I wanted to share with you a few of the reasons why I think it could be so important in our lives. The first one is we may not need banks anymore. Banks are kind of shady organizations, in my opinion. They borrow our money, use it for their gain, not our gain. The interest rates that they give us for our savings accounts are pennies compared to services like Nexo. And oftentimes we have money, like for me with business, I often have money put into my bank account and I can't even access it for sometimes up to like 30 days. They're holding our money hostage. And with Nexo, that's not the case. They allow access to your funds in multiple ways at all times. And I really like that. The second thing is credit scores and credit applications may be a thing of the past with services like Nexo. It's not dependent on your income and how willing you are to pay. It's dependent on how much of an asset you hold. It's fully collateralized, and I really like that because, you know, it gives you power and it lets you understand exactly what's at stake, what's going on, and lets you make decisions based on your whole picture, not the bank's full picture. But lastly, this gives us a lot of opportunities to grow our wealth. So for me, I've kind of gone with a really bold strategy to put all of my liquid assets into cryptocurrencies. I believe in it that much. That's a super bold, maybe stupid strategy, and I would not recommend it for anybody that is faint of heart, but that's the strategy that I've gone with. But the problem is I have to live also. I have to buy food, I have to pay bills, what have you. And in the past, I would have to sell my crypto and lose my position that I held with it. And with Nexo, that's not the case. You never sell your crypto. You continue to let it appreciate over time while you pull out small bits of uh, your line of credit to continue to live. And actually, I lied. There is one more killer reason to get with Nexo. So if you use a service like Coinbase and you buy a cryptocurrency and then you decide, hey, I'm going to flip it and sell it back and receive fiat or US dollars in return, that is a taxable event. Any money that you gained through those transactions is now subject to 37% capital gains tax. Yikes. That is a huge percentage. That's a third, more than a third of the money that you have just earned goes to Uncle Sam just like that. With Nexo, and this being a line of credit, you're only using your assets, crypto, as collateral. There is no taxable event happening in that transaction. So you continue to let your crypto grow and you're not paying taxes until you decide to sell your crypto, which in my case will probably never come. So I hope you guys really have enjoyed this video. Please check out Nexo, read all the fine print. If you don't believe me, check it out. Please click the link in the description below to help me get that debit card, or actually it's a credit card, sent to me so that I can review it and let you guys know all about it and to get yourself on the waiting list. Again, if you like this video, please like and subscribe because there are more videos like this coming soon. Love you guys. See you next time.